So, you're thinking about getting your AIGP certification. Awesome move. But let's be real, the first question on everyone's mind is, what's this actually going to cost? Today, we're going to pull back the curtain and demystify all the numbers so you know exactly what you're getting into. Look, if you're watching this, you're already serious about leveling up your career in AI governance. So let's just tackle the money question head on, get it all cleared up so you can focus on the important part, actually passing the exam.
And we should really call it what it is, an investment. This isn't just some fee you pay, it's an investment in yourself and your future. So we're going to walk through a few different ways you can approach this so you can figure out the path that makes the most sense for you. Let's dive in.
Okay, so what's this AIGP investment going to look like for you? Well, it really all boils down to which path you decide to take to get certified. And it turns out there are a few different options.
First up, let's talk about path number 1, the exam only. This is the most direct, no-frills route. It's kind of perfect if you're a self-starter, you feel confident in your knowledge, and you're just ready to get it done.
The very first fork in the road is membership. Are you an IAPP member or not? Because it makes a pretty big difference right out of the gate. You'll save $150 on the exam fee alone, dropping it from $7.99 down to $6.49. That's not nothing. So just to keep things simple, let's use that non-member price as our baseline, $799. Think of that as the price of admission, the foundational cost just to get in the door and sit for the AIGP exam.
All right, let's move on to path number 2, the official course. This one's for anybody who likes a bit more structure, a guided plan that comes straight from the source, the IAP itself.
So if you're not a member, the official online training course from IAPP is going to run you $1,195. And it's super important to realize that price is just for the training materials. The exam isn't included in that. So you can probably see where this is going. To figure out the total for this path, it's simple math. You take the cost of that training and you add the cost of the exam we just talked about. And here we are. When you put it all together for a non-member, you're looking at a total investment of $1,994. So yeah, just under $2,000 for the full official soup to nuts preparation package. But wait, there's actually a third way to go about this. Path number 3 is all about the package deals. These come from third-party training providers, and they often bundle everything together in one neat little package for you. And what's really cool is that this has become a global thing. You've got providers like QA in certain parts of the world, and then companies like Mosaic FSI all the way down in New Zealand offering these kinds of training bundles. The magic words you'll see with these packages are usually includes exam voucher. That's the whole appeal, right? They bundle the training and the exam fee together, so you just make one payment and you are all set to go. And here's a perfect real-world example from Mosaic FSI. Now, first thing, notice that the pricing is in New Zealand dollars, but check out the difference. There's a clean $600 gap between getting the training with the exam versus without it. It really shows you the value they pack into that bundle. Okay, we've covered a lot of ground and a lot of different numbers. So what do you say we bring it all together? Let's put these 3 pathways right next to each other so you can see the whole picture and really figure out what works for you. All right, this right here is your cheat sheet. This is the key takeaway. Path 1, just the exam, is your entry point at about $800. Path 2, the official training plus the exam, jumps you up to almost $2,000. And then you have Path 3, the package deal, which is kind of the wild card. The price is going to vary all over the place. This table is your decision-making tool. So you study hard, you pass the exam, you get certified, you're done, right? Well, not so fast. The initial investment isn't actually the end of the story. We've got to talk about the long-term cost of keeping that certification active. And that cost is called the certification maintenance fee. This is pretty standard for any major professional credential. It's basically the fee you pay to make sure your AIGP status stays current and officially recognized. For non-members, you're looking at $250 every 2 years. So it's definitely something you want to budget for down the road. Oh, and here's a little pro tip. This fee is usually included as one of the perks if you decide to keep an active IAAP membership. Just something to keep in mind. So there you have it. We have laid out all the costs. The numbers are pretty straightforward, from roughly $800 on the low end to $2,000 or even more to get that initial cert. But honestly, that just leads us to a much, much bigger question. And I want to leave you with this question to think about. Now that you know the financial cost, what's the professional return on that investment going to be for your career? How is the certification going to help you smash your goals and open up new doors?
That right there is the real value you need to consider.